Right, hi friends. Today we're going to do a piece of pork loin, but I'm going to stuff it with sage and onion stuffing. Pork loin, it's a beautiful piece of meat, but there's not very much fat in it, so you want to moisten it up a bit. So I've chosen a nice piece with a good piece of skin on it, a nice fat cap under. I've already scored it, because I'm looking for crackling on the skin. But yeah, so basically we've got to get to a stage where we can stuff it. So I'm going to basically butterfly it. So I'm going to cut in. I have to ignore the front part. I'm going to cut down to about there. Just a little bit more in the middle, there, like that. And then I'm going to cut over. Just hugging about half an inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch inside the fat cap, cutting through the meat. I'm just going to cut all the way along. Like that. But don't cut all the way through. So you want to just leave it there. Right. Down slightly there. And then cut again. Straight through the middle of it. Don't cut all the way through, remember. There. So basically we've just folded out this beautiful piece of meat. You can see there's no real fat content in there, which is the point. Just get that bit of crap off. Real cooking. Right, so I've got, I've made some sage and onion stuffing just out of a packet, and all I'm going to do is put it onto there, flatten it out, spread it around, and then we'll roll it up. I'll spread it out and then we'll start it off. Go on, we'll carry on. If you want to fast forward it, fast forward it. You can stuff it with whatever you wanted to, really. I even considered doing it with black pudding and bacon and things like that. But at the end of the day, what goes better with pork than sage and onion stuffing? Right, there we go. I'm pretty happy with that. Are you happy with that, Jack?
Very much so.
He says, carrying on. Just what I do in it. Right, there we go. Right, so when you've got it to this stage, now what we want to do is just nicely roll it up. Don't roll it too tight, because as you roll it, it'll squeeze it all out. There we go. Look at that, we've got it back together, haven't we?
Yeah.
Look at that. Right. So at this point, I'm going to tie it just with a bit of string, bit of butcher's string, just to keep it in shape. There we go. You don't have to do anything fancy with your knots. You can if you want. So we'll do, yeah, there we go, that's fine. We've got enough string.
Probably.
There you go, just keep hitching it over like that. Until you get to the end. We'll just pause it now just to speed it up a bit. Right, so there we have it. We've rolled it up. It's got all the stuffing inside. I'm just going to put a drizzle of sunflower oil on top of it. Just rub that into the fat. This is to make sure you get the good crackling. And then I'm going to put what seems like an unhealthy amount of salt on it, which it pretty much is. You can use whatever salt you want. I'm only joking. Hi, Coffee, if you watch. Hey, hi, Irene. Irene sent me a message earlier on. I said to her that I'd do this. I said I'd say hello to her because she loves pork, don't you? Irene loves pork. There we go. Irene Davo, that is, everyone. We all know Irene, don't we? Right, there you go. So we've got it done. I'm now going to pick it up, transfer it into a pan, and I'm going to put it into the oven at about, well, as hot as the oven will go, which is 250 degrees centigrade. I'm going to leave it at that temperature for about 12 to 15 minutes to get the crackling started. We will have a look at it at that point, and then I'll drop the temperature down to 180 for about another half hour. Right, so it's at about just under quarter of an hour at that very high temperature, and you can see the skin is blistering up nicely. That's going to be beautiful, crackling that. A little bit of the stuffing's just oozing out a bit as it cooks, but that's fine. So now I'm going to drop the temperature, as I said, to about 180 degrees centigrade for about another half hour. We'll have a look at it then. Right, friends, now that is what you're looking for. To be fair, it's been about an hour, not another half an hour as I suggested. But you can see that this, oh man, let's get something to tap that with. Yeah, the skin's got lovely and crackly, that'll be beautiful. You've got a bit of the stuffing oozing out. I'll rest this now for about, maybe 5-10 minutes while I just finish off the vegetables and then we'll carve into it. A few minutes to rest. I think what I'll do, let's cut it into sort of thick slices. Let's go through the cut mark. Oh man, look at that, that looks very, very nice. Beautiful tender meat that. Yeah, we'll have a few slices of this. Obviously don't eat the string. I'm joking. There we go. Right, yeah, we'll carve it up, friends, and we'll enjoy our tea. If you want to have a go at this, it is as easy as you saw. Just have a go at it. I'll let you into a secret. It's the first time I've ever done it. But yeah, there you go. Right, bye-bye, friends.